change? The word alone can be challenging. How do we get started? Where will the change lead? Don't sit there and worry about it. Be the change. Welcome to Be the Change Radio. Host Kristina Bloom has been a professional psychic and spiritual advisor for 20 years, offering psychic and mediumship readings for individuals and groups. She also teaches several classes in psychic development and metaphysics. In addition, she is an author who has published 2 books so far and is the co-owner of Moonbow Publications and Productions, LLC. Are you ready for that change now? Here is your host of Be the Change Radio, Kristina Bloom.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Be the Change Radio. I'm your host, Kristina Bloom, and you are listening to us on WLTK. And welcome. I'm glad you're here. Well, we're getting a little bit of a late start tonight. So, Lee, it wasn't your fault. We had a tech issue. It's all good. We're all okay here. So, anyway, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I have some great guests tonight. We are coming up really quickly. Hey, Mary. Hey, Lee, Robin, Jamie, Rez, of course. Hi. Thanks for being here. We are coming up quickly on the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference, and our hosts of the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference are my guests tonight. So we have Melissa Clevenger and Craig Nearing with us tonight, and we will be getting to them in just a few minutes. Hey, Courtney. I'm just going to go through. All right, guys, I caught up my calendar. So, you might want to hit the record button or something because it's a lot. It's going to be a lot. Okay. So this Wednesday, I'm teaching an online aura reading class. I just shared the event thing for it again on my page in a couple of groups. If you have questions, you want to get into the class, but you can't find the event for any reason, whatever, just shoot me a message and I will send you the registration information. Hey, Deidre, welcome. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with what Lee said here. Vote for Rez for Face of Horror. Facebook has a Face of Horror. I believe they have a page. Anyway, my friend, Bobby Resnick Calkins, is in the running. And I know he's in the top 3. I'm not sure where he is right now because the top 3 keep bouncing back and forth. But we would love for him to win that contest. So if you can just go in there and vote for Resnick, that would be awesome. Thanks. All right. So this Wednesday online at 7:30 Central. Oh, by the way, except for 2 events, all of these are in Central Time. So I vote every day too, Jamie. Every day. All right. This coming weekend, I will be in Ashland with the Soul and Synergy Psychic and Wellness Fair. And that is on Saturday and Sunday this weekend from 10 to 5. Friday night, actually, our very own Diet is going to be doing a gallery reading on Friday night. And I will be doing a seance on Saturday night. So we have some fun stuff outside of the regular 10 to 5 hours as well. So I hope you guys, if you happen to be up in way northern Wisconsin, I hope that you will be stopping in and attending a couple of those events. And the weekend after that, the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference at the Haunted Glenbeulah School. And we will be giving you lots of information on that during the show. Oh, the following weekend, Fall Harvest Psychic and Wellness Fair at the Wild Blue Wander UP Rustic Retreat Center. And that's in Lake Linden in the UP, in Upper Peninsula, for those of you who don't live in the Midwest. And that's going to be a great event. I think it goes from 9 till 6 or 10 till 6, something like that. But anyway, we're going to be there Friday. So we'll be up and ready to go Saturday morning. And we have some great speakers. I'll be doing a gallery reading. I'm going to have a whole lot of fun. The whole thing is outdoors. It's going to be a blast. Rez says he's in second place at the moment. So let's get him up there to first place. All right. Let's see that. That was Wander. Okay. The following weekend on Saturday, On October 7th, I will be with Soul and Synergy at Grand Rapids, Minnesota Eagles Club. We're doing a psychic fair there. On the 8th, the very next day, we're going from Grand Rapids to St. Cloud, Minnesota, and we will be doing another fair on Sunday. So 2 back-to-back fairs in Minnesota in 2 different towns, Grand Rapids Saturday and St. Cloud on Sunday. On the 21st of October, I will be at the Witches Ball in Eau Claire. It was a blast last year. Like, seriously, if you can go, you should go. It's pretty awesome. They're also having one in Madison the following weekend, but I can't go to that one because I will be in Escanaba, Michigan that weekend at the Mind, Body, Spirit Fair hosted by Hiawatha Wellness. And that's on the 28th of October. And on the, the 4th of November, I will be back in Rhinelander at the Northwoods Health and Wellness Fair, but we've changed venues. We are going to be at the Pines Event Center. So if you're used to seeing us at the Quality Inn, we moved it, or Jessa moved it to the Pines Event Center, and that is on November 4th. On November 11th, I will be at the Autumn Soul and Synergy Fair, and that's in Eau Claire. So those of you who've been waiting for me to get back to Eau Claire, that will be on November 11th. And that's at the Best Western Plus on Mondovi Road. And then for me, the biggest event. Oh, you're funny, Jamie Lynn. Big event for me because it's an event that I am actually hosting. So that is the Moonbow Metaphysical Expo, and that is at the Hotel Saranac in Saranac Lake, New York, and that's 2 days, 10 to 5, both days, November 18th and 19th. And then after that is Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm going to come back and I'm just going to pass out at that point. So there we go. All right. Lots of fun stuff coming up. But right now, what I want to do is welcome our guests, Melissa and Craig. And let's talk about the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference. Hi, guys.
Hi there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my phone because that's where your information is. The information that you sent me earlier today. So let me just give you a proper introduction here. As soon as I find you. Craig, there you are. Okay. So Craig is the founder of the Fox Valley Ghost Hunters and the co-author of Wisconsin Most Haunted, Volumes 1 and 2, and the author of Archives of a Ghost Hunter, and that was released in 2018. Let me see. Haunted Expeditions in the Midwest, Wisconsin Haunted Travel Guide with Melissa Clevenger. Been featured on U.S. Cellular commercials in 2016. Some of them have over 4 million views. Has been on radio shows from coast to coast, late night in the Midlands, Fade to Black, Hillbilly Podcast, and Beyond Reality with Jason Hawes, star of Ghost Hunting show Taps. Been on local TV stations like Channel 12 in Rhinelander and Channel 5 in Green Bay. Team has been featured in newspapers from the Huffington Post to Milwaukee Journal. We've been in one of the biggest paranormal magazines out there called Paranormal Underground. Some of my team members and I were on Destination Fear on the Travel Channel, Season 2, featuring the Sheboygan Asylum. Craig was also on Kindred Spirit Season 6, Episode 10. Wow, you've been busy. That's awesome, Craig.
Yeah,
all right, and Melissa is the lead investigator for the team and co-authored along with Craig Archives of a Ghost Hunter. Let's see. Been on numerous podcasts throughout the United States and the UK, such as Midnight Society, The Ghost Host, and Sophia Temporelli and the Hillbilly Horror Stories, just to name a few. In 2020, she appeared on Destination Fear on the Travel Channel, featuring the Sheboygan Insane Asylum. She has had paranormal experiences since she was little and throughout her entire life. Growing up, she always saw and heard spirits and continued to have activity everywhere she lives. That sounds like me. Everywhere I live has always been haunted. That's just the way it is. They follow us. Yep. She has traveled to countless notorious haunted locations. checking off her bucket list, delving into the history of locations that she has investigated intrigues her. Throughout the years, her ability to see ghosts has faded, but her passion to communicate continues. She is honored to be a part of such an amazing team and looks forward to all the future team investigations. All right. Wow, that was a lot, huh? You guys are amazing. So, I was going to ask you, first of all, when did you decide, or how did you decide to put on a paranormal conference? Because that is no small undertaking.
It's something we've always wanted to do. And once we bought the school, so the Haunted Glenbeulah School in Glenbeulah, since we own a location, it kind of makes sense to host our own conference.
Okay, well, that actually leads back to the question I should have asked first. What possessed you to buy a school?
Do you want to answer that?
What possessed me to buy a school? Well, I drove by it a couple times and it was really highly priced. And then one day I drove by it and just figured I'd call him up and see, and found out he came down significantly in price. So I told Melissa about it and showed her all these pictures, and she's like, "We got to go look at it. We got to go look at it." So
awesome.
One thing led to another, and next thing you know, we own it.
Next thing you know, you own a school. I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow, there's so many. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't keep up with the comments tonight. You guys are like way ahead of me on the comments tonight. All right, so tell us about the conference. Like, I saw the lineup. You guys have an amazing lineup. What did it take to put all that together? Because that's a lot of people.
So our conference is September 22nd through the 24th. Yeah. We still have tickets available. We'll tell you more about that later, but an absolutely amazing lineup. We kind of went all out this year. Yeah. I'll let you say some of the
everybody from like Jason Hawes, Sherry DeBenedenti, Adam Berry, Lyle Blackburn, Sarah Lemos, Dave Schrader, of course, is our master of ceremonies.
Shane Pittman. And many more. We've got
tons of Wisconsin people that are supporting Wisconsin.
I love that
show as well.
Yeah, and I'm one of them, so I'm very happy about that. So
yes,
yeah, I know myself.
You are one of the great ones.
Well, thank you. All right.
We are honored.
Thank you. I am honored to be there. I'm really excited about it. I know one day I went for a drive because I'm like, I got to find Glenbeulah. I've never even heard of Glenbeulah, right? So I just got my car, started driving, and I knew it was somewhere north of where I am. Eventually, I just gave up and used the GPS, but because I didn't find it on my own. But wow, what an amazing building. I was like, I walked up and I touched that just the outside of the building. And I know Craig was watching me on camera too, but I just touched the outside of that building and I could hear them talking to me already. I could hear the spirits talking to me already. I wasn't even in the building. So that was pretty cool.
They definitely like to be heard in that building.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right. So what is your favorite part of having that building?
Well, we do private tours there. We do guided tours, and then we're also able to do other events, more than just the paranormal. But I love just giving the public the chance to experience the paranormal and see what we do, and kind of teaching people and the right way. We don't provoke, or we treat spirits as if they were with us, and it's all good.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some pictures of car shows.
Yeah,
we've got
car shows, scavenger hunts,
magic
shows, a whole bunch of different things going on there most of the time.
It's nice to bring life back into the school. And
how long did it sit empty?
25 years.
25
So
years.
one owner for 25 years. Basically, he didn't do anything with it, and now it's coming back to life.
That's awesome.
Literally.
That's awesome. We're having some lagging issues, so if I'm talking over you, I apologize. I can't tell when you're talking and when you're not. We're having a little bit of a lag here. But I'm glad that you were able to get back in because you had been booted out by
Yeah.
StreamYard at first. So
Yeah. I was trying to work on it on my end on a different computer. I might have gotten it fixed, but I don't know about transferring over.
oh, I don't know. Todd said that your internet is going in and out. Oh my goodness.
Here, look, this might be better.
It does look like it's working better. Yeah. Okay, perfect. That'll work better.
Okay, and she'll just get rid of that computer over there.
Okay. There we go. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Now I can now you don't look like what was that old TV show, like something theater 3000 or the old Japanese things where the lips and the words aren't matching.
Yep. Yeah.
Kung Fu Theater, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yep.
All
Now
right.
I can hear you good. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad that does help. I was going to ask you something else, and then I got distracted by the cutting out. So, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the conference? So, like when it starts, what's going on? I know it's a huge lineup. There's a bunch of stuff happening.
Yep. September starts. Actually, it gets kicked off kind of Thursday night with Adam Berry. He's actually doing tours at the Sheboygan Asylum, so he kind of kicks the whole thing off, and then Friday starts with all the speakers and stuff. It goes from 9 in the morning to 6 at night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We still have tickets for even VIP, where that will give you the first 7 rows of the seating as well as VIP parking. Otherwise, you might be parking down at the ballpark down the road. So, but the lineup is really good for all 3 days. A lot of our Wisconsin people are on Sunday, but there are some on the other days too. So,
and we also have 37 vendors. So there will be vendors throughout the school. So in every classroom throughout the building, and we've got 5 workshops that will be happening during the event. Kristina is one of them.
Yes.
But yes, so we have, I think it's 26 speakers, 37 vendors, and 5 workshops, and then the investigations at nighttime, Thursday night, like he said, at the asylum. And then Friday and Saturday, we've got at Jericho, one of our other locations with Adam Berry. And then we also have with a lot of the stars Friday and Saturday at the asylum that you can buy tickets separately for investigations.
Yeah, you could probably upgrade your tickets at the door. I just saw a question pop in. So
yeah, I popped it up so that you would see that.
Yeah, we can do that, I'm sure, for you, as long as there's still VIP left at that time, and there should be.
And there are also workshop tickets still available at the door too at that time.
And then we also got asylum conference tours as well. So we're doing paranormal tours at the Sheboygan Asylum on Friday and Saturday, and a lot of the great speakers are even going to be there on hand, as well as some of the. I think you're even coming down to that too.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep.
You can investigate with us.
Investigate with us, and
Yay!
the guests will get to investigate with a lot of the great people like Richard F. Stepp, Shane Pittman, and both of them, Dave Schrader, and they're both from the Holzer Files. So you can actually get to investigate with them down there at our asylum. There's still tickets left for that too.
Awesome. So people have been actually asking me because they see my little tiny picture pop up on the poster that you post, and along with all the other little tiny pictures that are on there. And people are asking me about accommodations, like where is the closest place? Because when I was in town, I didn't see any hotels.
No, not so much at Glenbeulah.
No.
There's a mill there, but I'm sure that's booked up for the weekend. But Sheboygan is probably your closest, along with Plymouth. There was a deal through La Quinta Inn in Sheboygan, where they were given, I believe, 10% off the room rate for people coming in for the conference.
Okay. So Sheboygan it's pretty close. It's like about 20-minute drive or something.
15 minutes, yeah.
15 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So Sheboygan's pretty close. All right. Yeah, we are near. I'm camping. I'm camping with Jamie Lynn. So, yeah, there's a campsite out there. So, if, you get creative with accommodations, you can certainly find somewhere for sure. Um, so, wow, this just sounds like mind blowing. You guys are probably going to have to take like 2 weeks off afterwards just to breathe.
I wish
We've got
could.
stuff scheduled.
Wish you could. All right. Now you sound like me, Craig. Like, I don't know what it is about us Wisconsin folks, but boy, do we know how to pack everything in, don't we? Just so much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this weekend we
Unbelievable.
got a holistic fair in Appleton. We'll be at the Grand Meridian on Sunday, so if anybody wants to stop down and see
Cool.
us,
Special.
might even have a special. So
That's awesome. I was getting a little tea break there while you were talking.
yeah,
So actually, I want to know from both of you. Let's start with Craig. Tell me about some of your paranormal experiences that got you really interested in deep diving into the paranormal.
Well, when I was younger, my mom had passed away from cancer. I was 26 at the time, and me and my friend were up north, and we were from Minocqua. That's where I was living, and my mom used to sit in this rocking chair. And one night, me and my friend were sitting on the couch and noticed the rocking chair rocking back and forth. So that was kind of my interest into the paranormal. But I also lived by Summer Wind, one of Wisconsin's most haunted houses at the time. And we used to go there and see stuff that we couldn't explain. Lights would come on in the middle of the night, and there's no electricity, voices and stuff. So it was kind of cool to see all that stuff. So that's kind of where I got my start into the paranormal, but didn't really start it till I got much older and saw all the TV shows on TV. So
Okay, gotcha. I have to say, I am probably the only Lakeland High School student that never went to Summerwind.
really,
Like, yeah, I don't know why. I just never got there. That's really interesting. All
so
right.
you actually went to the same school then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What year then did you
Um,
graduate?
85.
Okay, I was 88. What year? You're not that far off. I was a freshman coming in when you were leaving.
Yeah. Well, you
Yep.
and my brother graduated in the same class.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah. He's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah.
Okay. So Melissa, what got you into this?
So a lot of it was in my bio, but growing up, I have always seen ghosts or spirits. I've been able to communicate with them. I always knew stuff. So it's really has always been a part of my life. It's important to me. And I love the history of the locations we go, but just it's part of who I am, a part of my life. A big thing for me too is my brother passed away over 20 years ago, and it's in one of our books, but I never knew how he died, and it was through one of my investigations on a spirit box that I was told and able to forgive the person who did it. And it took 20 years to get. So the evidence we get, it's important. And I mean, if you can bring someone closer, give them answers, it means a lot. And the fact that I was able to get answers.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I've had some people question me like, why do you have paranormal investigators on a show called Be the Change? And I can tell you, as a professional medium, it is the most healing form of work I've ever done. It helps bring closure to people. It helps bring peace to people. And hello, all paranormal people. Hello. So that's why because the work that we do can change people's lives. And it can change people's lives for the better. And that is why I bring people like you onto my show, because I want people to know it's not always like it is on TV. You know, have either one of you ever been to an investigation that was done in less than an hour?
No.
No.
No. No. Sometimes it takes days, and so I just want to let people know that this is valid. This is what we do out here in the paranormal room. In the paranormal room. That was the name of the show I had with my son. Sorry. In the paranormal world is important work. And I feel like that's really important that people understand that what we do is healing, and the work we do for people gives hope. I don't know who you are because you're coming up as Facebook user, but right, what we do gives people hope, and it gives people peace. And that's really important. And you know what? It also provides fun. And so wow, I've been to a lot of paranormal conferences in the last year, and they're all fun. They're all fun. Like it's lighthearted. And I know people who go to them probably wouldn't even listen to my show, or people who don't go to them probably wouldn't listen to my show is what I meant to say. But it's fun. It's lighthearted, and it's not spooky, ooky, creepy stuff all the time,
What and everything else.
Right. Sometimes it's ooky, spooky, creepy stuff, but that's fun too. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about your school itself and some of the experiences you've had there.
Sounds good.
Looking for a unique paranormal experience? The Haunted Rock Island YMCA Paracon, October 7th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is just the event you're looking for. You will have the opportunity to investigate the Haunted Rock Island YMCA with ACG Paranormal. Visit with over 60 paranormal and metaphysical vendors from 8 or more states. And pre-order your t-shirts at dvinar@aol.com. Visit a psychic gallery reading, mediums, tea leaf reading, animal communication, dream interpretation, aura reading, tarot and oracle card readings, or get a Reiki healing. See a demonstration of the Estes method by Carly Bird. Presentations by Nick Simons and Aaron G. Thompson of 28 Days Haunted, Greg Bakken from Ghostbox Radio, and headliner Rick Hayes, along with many folks you'll see on Paraflix. Be sure to like and follow our sponsors: Paraflix, WLTK-DB Talk Radio LLC, Studio 6 Productions, Unturned Pages, and Ocean Eye Crystals. General admission is only $5, and all proceeds go directly to the Haunted Rock Island YMCA. For more information on the Haunted Rock Island YMCA Paracon and vendors, look for them on Facebook under Events. Hey, everybody. It's just about 29 minutes past the hour. I am here with Melissa Clevenger and Craig Nearing of the Haunted Glenbeulah School. And they own the school, and they're putting on the Great Lakes Paranormal Conference. So, sorry, I just caught a glimpse of a comment I probably shouldn't have looked at right this second. Anyway, I want to welcome you back to the show, and I want to hear about some of the experiences that you've had actually at the school.
Well, actually, I'll start with mine. The cameras that I have in the school for surveillance, I'm able to talk through. So one night when I was bored, I talked through one of the cameras, and I said, if there's anybody in the school that would like to say hi to me, go ahead and say hi. And a little girl's voice comes back and says, I miss you. And it's funny because there's 2 other paranormal teams that captured the same little girl saying she missed somebody on audio as well.
Wow. I think that's the same little girl I heard when I went up to the school, and I just put my hands up on the outside of the building, and I heard, "She's here," in a little girl's voice.
Mhm. We finally got a name for her, and one of the story behind her supposedly is that there was a girl that passed away from cancer, but not at the school. She passed away at home, and that they used to hang a picture of cats because she loved cats on the upper floor. And that picture they would always find down on the floor. They'd always find the lights on in that room with the picture. They'd come on at night and then they turn them off. They come back on again. And one of the persons that went to school there, I might have been a teacher or a classmate, said that the little girl's name was Robin. So we're
Okay.
hoping that maybe that's her and that's the one we're communicating with. So
Wow, that's amazing. I know, she just sounded so excited.
she likes talking to us.
Yeah, like she was announcing. Now, do you guys have a doll room there? Did I see that?
So the story on the doll room, I've never been a doll person, just to start. There was an ad on Marketplace. There was a lady that collected dolls. She had 250 dolls and she passed away. So her family was selling her collection of 250 dolls. I called them up and I said, I will take them all. So the doll room started with 250 dolls.
Okay.
From there, it's become an obsession. We get them donated, but getting more at like antique stores and kind of every state that we travel to for our Haunted Midwest Ghost tours, we always buy a doll at each state that we go to. The doll room has really grown. Through the winter, we were closed down because we don't have heat and the doors were locked. We have cameras. And when we opened the school back up, there were actually 2 dolls that we have no clue where they came from. We can't explain it because I know every doll I have in there.
Yeah.
And
So
there's
how
2
would you
dolls that
keep
we
track
have no
of
idea where they came
hundreds
from.
of dolls?
They multiplied. It's
Yeah.
like gremlins.
I guess so. Don't turn off the lights. The dolls will multiply.
Yes. They are very welcome in our doll room. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. I too am not a fan of dolls. I'll just say, like, my great grandmother had a doll that she gave me that was like from the early 1900s, and I had it displayed on a dresser. And I got up in the middle of the night, and the moonlight was coming in, and it hit that doll in such a way that it looked like it was alive. I was done. Right then and there, it scared me.
I've done some investigations where in her doll room and
my doll room.
your
It's your
doll.
doll room. Awesome. It's Melissa's
Yeah.
doll room. We just want to
Yeah,
be clear
your
about
doll.
that.
I don't play with dolls anymore. No, just kidding. I I did an investigation in there, and one night I said if there's any of the dolls, because some of them are behind glass cases, I said if any of the dolls would like to go home, can you please knock on the glass? And sure enough, we got a couple of knocks back on the glass, and we're not the only team to have that happen. So
Wow.
yeah, they want to go home.
Do they know where home is?
Oh.
Do they know they are home?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm gonna start
So-
bringing some clowns in there. So she's gonna have some competition with their dolls.
You're gonna bring what in? Clowns?
Clowns.
You said clowns, right? Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys are like hitting big phobias right off the top. aren't you?
Yeah. Hit them all.
Clowns and dolls. Wow. That's crazy. So aside from the doll room, Melissa, have you had experiences at the school?
We have had many. It's actually getting more active. One thing I'll say before I say some experiences is people ask us a lot, why is this school haunted? What Craig and I believe is you don't have to have tragedy happen at a place for
Right.
to have spirits or ghosts. So we feel that the kids or the teachers and staff that were at that school, it was some of their best times, their happiest memories. So I guess why wouldn't you come back to that? They also know that we are able to communicate with them and trying to communicate that with them. So if they want to tell their stories, and then all of the energies that we bring in with the tours and stuff, everybody brings a little of something. But I just wanted to make that clear, like no tragedies happen in the school. It's all good spirits. They're happy. They like to talk to us. So to some of our experiences. One of the first ones was when we were setting our store up, because we have a store in the school. And I had a basket of leather bracelets on the counter, and we left for the night. We have cameras in there, doors are locked. Came in the morning, and there were bracelets through the entire store, like one by one, just placed all over. We looked at the footage. There was no movement at all. So
Wow.
a lot of stuff we can't explain.
Yeah.
We do hear a lot of voices out loud. So not just when you listen to your recording, like we actually hear the voices. So they definitely want to be heard in that school.
That's amazing. I can't wait to get in there.
We actually did an investigation. It wasn't probably maybe about a month ago. I was down in the music room, and the music room has like these carpet squares where we replaced the tile with carpet squares. And me and my buddy were sitting down there, and we heard something walk in because when it steps on the carpet, you can hear like a crinkling noise kind of in the carpet. So we heard two steps come into the music room, and we're just sitting there. We were just listening, and it was kind of quiet. Then all of a sudden you heard something breathing really heavy, and I'm like trying to find my flashlight. I couldn't find it, but it stopped breathing, and we're like, oh my God, it must be right in front of us. But we didn't see anything, but we heard it.
Wow. Hey, audio is just as good as visual.
Yep.
Absolutely just as good. I just want to say hi, Robin. Hi, Kristina. Thanks for joining us. And Keith, I probably already missed you, but have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. Keith gets up early, but he always jumps in to say hi. So that's nice. I can't wait to get into that school, get set up, just kind of walk around. I know there's going to be a lot of activity. I know there's going to be a lot of people. Hopefully I will find a quiet moment somewhere to talk to somebody. It will probably be in the ladies' room, but whatever. You take it where you can get it, right?
Yep.
I have actually found out with a lot of the different like schools I've gone into and other institutional buildings that have been converted for the use that you're using it for, where the bathrooms do seem to be pretty active. So I find that to be interesting too. I don't know why. Well, I guess the girls' bathroom, because that's where girls go to talk, right?
Yeah.
Where nobody else can hear them. They go in the bathroom. So you have this great lineup of people. I know I saw the speakers lineup, and I meant to actually print it, and then I got distracted and didn't. But I know that Diet is speaking, and I'm speaking, both of us on Friday, Friday, right? Right. We're both speaking on Friday morning. And then there were two other speakers on Friday morning. Who were those?
You're actually on Sunday.
I'm on Sunday. I thought it was on Friday.
You have a workshop on Friday.
Yeah, I have a workshop on Friday. Yeah. So who are the other workshops on Friday? I know there were 4 of us in the morning, I think. At least I thought there were.
I think I got you on Friday in the morning. Saturday I got Sarah Limos and Diet Renee, and then Sunday Dinette Renee, and also on Sunday Heather Madison.
Okay. Yep. And then I have the gallery reading on Sunday at 5, right?
5. Yep.
Cool. I'm excited about ghost hunting with you guys. I'm about doing paranormal investigations. I don't even like the term ghost hunting because it just feels like we're out to hurt something, but that's not the case. That is not the case. So, see, Rez says he'll be there Saturday and Sunday, and he's looking forward to it. And Rez is actually a really, really good friend of mine, and we're starting a podcast together for Native American paranormal. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And Lee, less distractions in the bathroom. That's true. Less distractions. Less distractions in the bathroom. All right. I'm really looking forward to having you guys. I'm glad you're on the show, but I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys that weekend. If you need any help, let me know. I'm pretty close. So, hey, Marcy. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You know what? I'm going to ask for all the vendors because I don't remember what it said. Are we supposed to bring our own tables and chairs?
You'll have 1 6-foot table, and then we'll have chairs for your vendor booth. So you don't need to bring those.
So vendors are already set then, unless they need more tables.
Yep.
Cool.
And of course, we got sponsors, so we'll have to announce our sponsors and stuff before the show.
All right. Well, go ahead and do you want to announce them now?
Sure.
Go right ahead.
Might as well.
Yeah.
We got Genuine Hearts from Green Bay. We got my brother's grocery store, Naring Sendex on Downer out of Milwaukee. And of course, the Sheboygan Asylum is backing us, the owner of the Sheboygan Asylum. And Epic Rentals from Manitowoc is providing the tables.
Awesome. Awesome.
At a big discount, yeah.
All right. So, Kristina says she's heard of the school but cannot remember where it is. Would love to attend. You are far more familiar with the location than I am. So, how would you describe it to other people? I know you said 15 minutes from Sheboygan.
Yep, it's between. It's actually between Fond du Lac and Sheboygan. What's the main highway there?
Okay.
That's off of Highway 23, right there, just west of 23.
Okay.
Yep, it's a nice small little town. In fact, I'm sure the town loves us for bringing a lot of the people in the town to enjoy their business as well.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a really cute little town.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I had to drive from one end to the other. What was that?
I said we're putting it on the map.
Yes, you are, because nobody else has ever heard of Glenbeulah unless they've
No.
actually like grown up in the area or something.
Or if you mention Elkhart Lake, they're like, "Oh, it's by Elkhart Lake." Well, kind of, yeah.
What is a techita? She said, "Oh my gosh, I've probably been there. I grew up in Techita. I've never heard of that one."
I heard of that place, but I don't know exactly where that one is.
Interesting. Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right. Was there anything else that you wanted to share with us tonight?
Share your haunted Midwest ghost tours.
So along with us owning the school and then our conference and the books that we've written, we also own Haunted Midwest Ghost Tours. And that's also who's sponsoring the conference, but we do tours throughout the Midwest. So if anybody wants to go on paranormal investigations, just follow our pages.
Yep. Our pages are Haunted Midwest Ghost Tours. You can find us on Facebook. And we got about 10 other pages, including Fox Valley Ghost Hunters, Sheboygan Asylum Investigations, the Haunted Glenbeulah School. We got some locations, which is Jericho Convent School and Church over in Jericho. And I'm probably missing more. So
we stay busy.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. That's awesome. That's awesome. I want to thank you both so much for coming on the show tonight and for sharing everything. And I'm so excited about getting there and working with both of you and actually meeting you both in person, because despite the fact that we went to the same school, I'm pretty sure we never actually met. So, thank you both so much. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. We're going to kind of run it a little bit short tonight. I have to go take care of my grandson. So I want to thank you both again for being here, and look forward to seeing you again. And next week, I believe I have Nick Sarlo on. So that'll be fun too.
I said hi.
I will.
Thank you for having us.
Yep.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.